What if I told you that right now, at this very moment, there are things on the market you're going to regret not buying before summer officially hits? And it won't just be about missing a trend, it'll be about missing a feeling, an identity, a version of yourself you'll wish you had lived out this summer. Because whether you realize it or not, fashion isn't about clothes. It's about the story you tell yourself and the person you're allowed to be for a season. We're about to get into what those pieces are and why they matter more than you think. This isn't a haul video, this is a psychological deep dive into what you're drawn to, why summer triggers this specific buying behavior, and what you'll regret when the season slips away. Let's get into it. First, the summer statement accessory. Right now, whether it's a pair of futuristic sunglasses, a hyper-minimalist designer sandal, or a loud, kitschy beach bag, these aren't just about completing your outfit. They signal the identity shift we crave when summer hits. Psychologically, warm weather unlocks a part of your brain that seeks novelty and risk. That's why people cut their hair, book spontaneous trips, and buy things they'd never wear in November. If you don't lean into this, you'll find yourself watching reels in August, wishing you had that one pair of sunglasses that everyone seemed to have and regretting that you played it safe. Next, a lightweight layering piece. It sounds basic, but trust me, this is one of the top things people realize too late they needed. Think mesh, organza, silk shirts, sheer knits. These are the pieces that turn a basic outfit into a look. From a psychological standpoint, humans crave tactile experiences in the summer. Skin contact with fabric, textures moving with the wind. It enhances your sensory perception, which your brain interprets as pleasure. That's why a gauzy, weightless layer makes you feel instantly better on a rooftop at sunset, even if you don't consciously know why. Then there's the one piece people talk themselves out of every year, a statement swimsuit. Either it's too bold, too expensive, or I don't know if I'll even go swimming. Let me explain something. Summer isn't about how often you swim, it's about having the option to become that version of yourself. Psychologists call this possible selves theory, where humans are motivated by imagining different versions of themselves. That cut-out one-piece or micro-bikini isn't just swimwear, it's a symbol of your adventurous, flirtatious, carefree alter ego. If you don't buy it, you cut off access to that identity before the season even starts. Now let's talk footwear. The number one regret people have by July is not investing in a sandal that's both stylish and built to survive actual walking. Every summer, people grab cheap pairs for pool days, then realize too late that the chic leather pair they scrolled past would have made every outfit better. Fashion psychologists have found that shoes carry disproportionate weight in how others perceive your social status, more than any other item of clothing. So when you pull up in tired slides versus a clean pair of the Rojinza sandals or Lowe's fisherman sandals, you're silently communicating either control and taste or indifference. Which one do you want to be? And finally, a nostalgic piece. One item that reminds you of your best summers as a kid, a teenager, or even pre-pandemic. It could be a vintage logo tee, a woven anklet, a cherry lip gloss. Studies show that nostalgia isn't just a mood booster, it actually improves physical tolerance for heat and discomfort. That's why wearing something that emotionally transports you can turn an unbearable hot day into something romantic and cinematic. If you miss these things now, it won't just be about missing the shopping opportunity. It'll be about missing the version of yourself that only exists in summer 2025. Because when seasons change, so do our identities. And fashion is one of the only socially acceptable ways to consciously shape and live out those temporary selves. And you know, GTWJ, we're not here to sell you trends. We're here to unpack why you even care about them, why that bag matters, why those shoes hit different, and why your brain won't let you stop thinking about a pair of tortoiseshell sunglasses you saw on someone else's Instagram story at golden hour. If you want more deep dives like this, make sure you're following us on Instagram at GTWJ Mag, where fashion thinks deeper, for the full breakdown of what's trending, what it means, and what it says about you. Summer's coming. Don't leave your best self behind. So let's get specific. I'm going to tell you exactly what you should be buying before summer hits. Not just because it's trending, but because of what it represents, how it taps into your psychology, and why it'll matter when you look back on this season. First up, oversized, slightly eccentric sunglasses. Not the safe classics you've had for years. I'm talking obscure shapes, tinted lenses, something borderline impractical, because summer is when your subconscious wants to stand out without trying too hard. Psychologists call this the spotlight effect. You think people are paying more attention to you than they actually are, which makes bold accessories feel like micro acts of rebellion. And you'll regret not having a pair when every photo you take looks like it needed something. Next, a statement belt. Trust me on this one. It's one of the most overlooked but impactful pieces you can own right now. Whether it's a logo-heavy piece like Miu Miu's or something vintage and Western inspired, belts are symbols of control in fashion psychology. It draws attention to your center, anchors your outfit, and psychologically gives you a sense of order in the chaos of summer. Which, let's be honest, you're going to need. Mesh and open knit dresses or tops are another must, not because they're in, because they play into one of the strongest summer fashion impulses, visible vulnerability. When skin is exposed in a non-obvious, textured way, it creates what psychologists call benign masochism, a sensation where discomfort, like a sheer dress you feel a little too seen in, actually triggers pleasure. You'll see these everywhere, and if you skip it, you'll feel it. Sporty sandals with thick, functional soles. Not the flimsy kind. Think Chloe's Nama sneakers, the Rose City sandals, or even old school Tevas. Why? Because every summer, people make the same mistake. They prioritize aesthetics over experience. But the best moments happen unplanned, walking miles to an after party, chasing sunsets, last-minute road trips, and your shoes determine if you say yes or no. People don't regret buying good shoes, they regret the moments they missed because of bad ones. Then, colorful, playful jewelry, beaded necklaces, enamel rings, charm bracelets. These aren't just about Y2K revival, they psychologically link to childhood freedom. Studies show that tactile, toy-like accessories lower stress responses and boost mood. Plus, they turn basic tanks and linen into personal statements. Skip them, and you'll find yourself craving something fun by mid-July. A bold mini bag in a risky color. Lime, cobalt, metallic pink. Yes, it's impractical. Yes, you'll wonder if you'll wear it enough. But here's the truth. You won't remember the cost by September. You'll remember the way it made your basic white dress look editorial in every mirror selfie, and you'll wish you had it. Finally, a scent for the season, one you don't already own. Smell is the strongest sense tied to memory, and summer always has a scent. If you don't pick one now, you'll miss out on anchoring this season in your mind. Whether it's Maison Margiela's Beach Walk, Diptyque's Eau de Sens, or an unexpected cheap indie fragrance, it's not about the brand. It's about giving summer 2025 its own identity. Because at the end of the day, what you buy before summer isn't about the things. It's about the options. The way having the right pieces lets you say yes to last-minute trips, spontaneous nights out, impromptu dates, and unforgettable moments you can't schedule in advance. Fashion isn't superficial, it's how we control our narrative. And every season is a new chapter. Follow us at GTWJ Mag on Instagram for more of this, because here, fashion always thinks deeper, and trust me, you're going to want to see what we've got coming next.